What's up, guys? This is Kalo from Game Sandwich, and we are here on the PAX floor. I just got my hands on Football Heroes League, and I'm here with one of the developers, and I gotta say, fun time. My main question here with this game, what was the most challenging part of development, making this game stand out amongst countless soccer games? I mean, I got my hands on this and immediately drawn in. What was the most challenging part about it?
Well, I think anytime you're making a online PvP multiplayer game, your network stack and your multiplayer code is the biggest challenge. Like, you could dream it, like, as you could see from playing the game, we have a lot of like really responsive, twitchy based mechanics, right?
Yes.
So making that stuff work over a network, if you're playing with someone in Brazil at 200 ping, the stuff has to work and has to feel good, right? So that's like one of the big challenges. I think another really big challenge is when you have a hero-based game is making sure that all of those heroes are balanced against each other, right? Mm-hmm. But that's the best kind of fun, right? Because that's all about play testing. That's all about having your team come together and play the game, give each other feedback, and really develop those skills and those players together. Be like, oh, this guy's too overpowered, or she's got this move that feels like it's underpowered, and that kind of stuff is like, it's challenging, but very rewarding.
Now, out of all things you've done through the process of making this game, what was your favorite part of development, and what's your favorite mechanic within the game?
Oh, man. Well, so I think, like, I've been doing this for a really long time. I've been making games since 2000. For me, it's really about, like, the team coming together and gelling. Like, it's like, like jazz band, right? When everyone's coming together and everyone's flowing and everyone's, like, building up each other and supporting each other's ideas and making them better. Like, that stuff is like, it's like catnip for me. Like, it's like, it's a magical feeling. It's like, it's inspiration, technology, creative support, like all of that stuff coming together when the team's firing at all cylinders. We just announced the game at Gamescom Latam, and we're an international team based in Seattle, but we have a bunch of developers that are in Brazil. And we got to go to Gamescom Latam in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, and announce the game to the world with the 3 members that are our Brazilian team members. That was a really special moment. Brazil's like loves soccer. The response to the game has been incredible, but being able to do that with the team members in Brazil was really special. My favorite mechanic by far, I think, is the synergy between core soccer game mixed with the hero shooter stuff. Like, that stuff's so much fun because I'm sure your imagination's going crazy, right? Like, all the cool characters that we can add to change the meta, change the mix-up of like different characters working together with different synergies. That element, I think, is the thing that's really exciting. And I got to go part 2, best mechanic. For me, I'm a soccer player. I still play today. I played my entire life. And for me, like, being able to build a baseline soccer mechanic that feels like the kind of claustrophobia of playing real soccer, where you're looking down the field and you have incomplete information, like giving the feeling of what it feels like for me to play on the soccer field and be able to represent it as an artist. Yeah, that's my favorite mechanic.
I noticed that a lot whenever I was playing the game. I was in full attack mode for some of the time, but then I realized things are getting out of hand. I got to dial it back, get back on defense, and kind of scout where the ball is. Final question, being a developer in this space for quite a long time, you said early 2000s. What was the biggest change back whenever you were making games in 2000s versus now in 2025? The industry, as you know, has been changing. There's a lot going on within it. What is the biggest change you've noticed? And if there's any developers out there or any of our audience members who want to get into development, what can you tell them?
Oh, man, that's an awesome question. We should probably like get some chairs and sit down and like really sink in. We could talk about this forever. But I think, like, when I first started in the 2000s, I worked at Activision and EA. There was this sense of putting a game in the box, and it was sealed forever in that box. You couldn't update it, you couldn't change it, you couldn't modify it. So it was kind of like this thing where you had to finish a game, and it had to be the best it could be, and then you had to move on. What's so special about modern game development is that this is a game as a service. We're releasing this game to the audience in early access, right? So it's out now on Steam and Epic. Get it now. And please come on board and play the game and join our Discord. But the big thing is like Discord community. Be able to release this game, get daily every update, as soon as we send an update, people are like, you broke this character, you changed this, I hate you forever. And then we fix it and they're like, we love you forever, thank you for listening. And I think that level of direct communication with the audience, that back and forth, is so special, and something when I first started in the game industry we didn't have. We just kind of had to guess at it. I think the last thing I'd say to all you developers out there, this is the best time ever to make video games. Tools like Unreal and Unity are so advanced and so developed. They're great tools, but also when I was growing up, I had to read these big, thick books on programming in C to learn how to make games. You can go on YouTube, grab some popcorn, grab a drink, and sit back and let game development wash over you and watch all these tools or these videos that will teach you how to make games. That's such a crazy, amazing thing. More people have tools, the more cool ideas we get, brand new ideas. And I think that's one of the things that's really special about the game industry right now.
Well, that about does it here for Game Sandwich. Thank you so much for having us on, getting hands on this game. It's available right now on Steam, the Epic Games Store. Go check it out. We're going to have a link down below in the video description. But as of right now, I've been Kalo, joined by
Michael Marzola from Run Games.
And we'll see you guys next time.
If you enjoyed today's video and want more content just like this, consider subscribing to Game Sandwich for all your news, rumors, and reviews. And we'll see you guys next time.